What's up, everybody? Evan here from Evan's Detailing and Polishing, hanging out over here in Chilton, Wisconsin. Of course, by now, hopefully you guys know the guy on the other side of the truck here from me. This is Paul from Sprenger's Detailing. SUV, whatever you want to call this thing. We call them trucks over here.
All right.
What do you guys call them over there?
Probably a minivan.
A minivan. This thing's like a small SUV, but either way. Product we got today is this one. Time2Shine Glass Sealant. Now, Paul and I both differ on this product. So he's going to show you the way he applies it on that side of the glass, and I'm going to show you how I apply it on this side of the glass. We're going to see what happens, because we're going to get out the pressure washer after this dries, and we're going to spray it and see what happens. So you guys will be learning at the same time we're learning.
At the same time he's learning.
Uh-oh. Paul's going to show me how it's really done, because I've been messing up for years. Now this product has ceramic in it. It's a glass sealant. It has the same ceramic in it that our ceramic sealant has in it. Only difference is the bonding agent. Now, I've had people ask me, well, can't you just use the ceramic sealant on the glass? Well, yeah, you sure could. But it's going to bond a whole lot better with this because the bonding agent in it is designed to make it stick to glass. Now, as you can see, this paint is really nice. It's a newer vehicle. We did hit it with the ceramic foam rinse, and the paint actually looks pretty glossy, but we're still going to ceramic seal it just to get it that next little bit of pop. But I'm just going to show you the way I do it real quick.
Before Evan does that, you want to prep your windshield, meaning
we cleaned it, got all the bugs.
We washed it, debugged it. It's really clean, and that's what you want.
Make sure it's clean first. That's the biggest thing, yeah.
Older glass will use steel wool. If you do that, you never want to hit the paint or any trim. You can use 400 steel wool with.
Leave it to the pros. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Leave it to the pros.
With soap while you're washing, and that'll really get the glass ready for this glass seal.
I've seen some people mess up their glass before, and it's never good.
Yeah.
Make sure it's 4 zeros. Or take it to a guy like Paul and have a real professional do it. But for me, I just take 2 sprays, just like that. I'll hand it over to Paul because I'm not going to need it anymore. I just put it on in a crosshatch pattern. So I go up and down. And then I'm going to go side to side and just apply it like that. And I just use it with a microfiber towel. And I'm not going to wipe off any of the excess here. I'm just wiping until I see it completely disappears on its own. I'm not gonna come back with another dry towel and wipe it off. You can if you've used too much. That's pretty much it for me. My side is done.
All right, so the reason I do this is because I'll end up doing 4 or 5 cars at a time. And if I get that towel wet, when I go to dry, because I dry it and we work in the sun.
Yep.
It just leaves a haze, so I just keep rubbing it in. You can see I did it a bunch of times. I know that window's coated. Now I use a completely dry, brand new towel. And only because we work in the sun, and it'll leave a little bit of haze, and I don't want any haze. But I think either way you do it,
I got a feeling when we spray it with the pressure washer, they're both going to look the same.
They will.
But I'm interested to find out. Maybe yours did do a better job putting it on with the pad. And I would imagine once the pad's wet, you could just keep right on going too. You go from window to window to window.
Yeah, I'll do the whole car actually, side windows with it too. We'll do a bunch of cars. So we're pretty organized in our vans. Where this product is in our vans, this stays with this product, and so does this clean towel. So this is only for this glass sealant application.
And I've had a few people ask me now, like, I got a little bit of overspray on the paint here. It's not bad. It just wipes right off. I mean, nothing, absolutely none of it sticks to the paint. So it's not like some of the other glass sealants where if you get it on the paint, it's a huge issue, because this is the same ceramic that's in the ceramic sealant. So it's not going to bond as well because the bonding agent isn't designed to stick to paint, but it'll still wipe off just as easy. So if you do end up spraying it directly onto your glass, which I don't recommend, less is more with almost all of our products. You don't need a lot of them to get the job done.
Plus, the good thing about this glass sealant, when you drive in the rain, with mist, you got to use the wipers. But
yeah.
other than that, the water just sheets right off. And my favorite part, when you get your windshield covered in bugs, I don't know about you guys, they're tough to get off when you have the glass sealant on here.
Bugs slide right off.
Super, super easy. So that's one of my favorite parts.
So this glass had no sealant on it before we started wiping on. There is nothing else other than running through some car wash. It's a newer vehicle. Me personally, I always put 2 coats on the first time just to get a real thick coat on. So now that it's completely dry and you can feel it's dry, I always put a second coat on right away just because I want that absolute maximum. But now that my pad's still wet, I'm just going to do 1 squirt instead of 2. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to wipe straight up and down. Side to side so that I have absolute coverage on everything. I'll reach past the middle there for you, Paul.
Thanks.
I need
the giant over here.
I need like that.
I was going to ask you that. I figured you'd read my mind.
So there. It's simple as that. I mean, I can already see.
You can feel.
The window's glossier.
Yeah, you can
and it's
feel.
sliding across really nice.
And the one thing I was going to tell you, Evan, and everybody, we do a lot of vehicles in California. A brand new windshield, be it in a brand new car or someone just got a brand new windshield, I like to coat them right away because it seems like new glass, everything sticks to it.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get off because it's not as porous as a car that's got miles on it that's been hit by sand.
I agree.
And stuff.
Even in my new truck, I covered it right away.
So let's do that water.
All right, let's hit it with some water, see what happens. I'm hoping you guys are seeing this here. Yeah, you can see it real good. The light's hitting it just right. You can see all those beads up on the glass. Now, if you were driving, I always say what, 10 mile an hour, 15 mile an hour, these beads would be running, going right up on the top. But that's just some glass sealant. I mean, that went super fast. It only took us literally a minute to seal it after we had it clean. And then hitting it with water, the water's not even sticking, it's just running right off. I wonder if I move some water over, if I can get it to go down. Yeah, look at that. Just runs straight down. And that's what you want to see. If you're driving through a heavy rainstorm, that's all just going to be running straight off. I don't turn my windshield wipers on. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you already know I never run with my windshield wipers on. This is all I use is glass sealant. But yeah, now that I got it wet, we got to dry it off and do it again so that we can give it back to the customer.
Oh yeah, cool.
I appreciate you guys watching. This was the Time2Shine Glass Sealant. Stay tuned for more of these great videos with Paul and I. I appreciate Paul stopping out all the way from California and helping promote product and doing some demos on some of the new products. And if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, definitely do so. He's got a lot of really great information on there. It's Sprenger's Detailing on YouTube. He's also on Facebook and Instagram. Check him out, give him a follow. And we're grateful to have him here over at our shop.
Thank you, Evan, and thank you everybody for watching. Hope you're enjoying these videos, and we hope you're keeping your cars clean because we love doing it. I hope you do too. Take care.
Deuces.